You can't like what I like. Let's talk about that. This is a phenomenon that I recently had to discuss because I was trying to explain to my boyfriend just how strange and off-putting I really am. So there's this thing, I don't know what it is. Diagnose me once again. I don't know where it comes from. I have some theorems we'll discuss. I have a real problem when I see people enjoying things that I enjoy. Disgusting. And it goes a little something like this. I'm on TikTok. I'm scrolling. That's what look how what wonky my hair is. Whatever. And I'll see someone at a gig for a band which I hold dear. The feeling I get when I see someone enjoying something that's deeply personal to me, the feeling is akin to when, picture this, you've dated someone for long enough that you have a real affliction for them. Maybe you even love them. It ends abruptly, unceremoniously. You're crestfallen, heartbroken. 1 month goes by, so you're in that phase where you're just about getting over it. You can almost touch freedom. And then, you're scrolling on Instagram, you see a picture of them with someone else, and they're kissing. The feeling in which where your heart sinks out of your chest to your stomach, out your ass. That is the feeling I get when I see someone enjoying things that I enjoy. So I'm going to have to request you all stop doing that. I have this individuality complex, you might say, where my favourite bands and my favourite artists are not necessarily very big. But if you listen to the things I listen to and you're in the scene I'm in, you'll know them. But I'm like, no. She's mine! You stay away from her, it's not her time. Do you know what I mean when I say that? I can't stand it. I've had to ask my boyfriend before, turn this off. Like, I'll come in and he's a normal person, so he'll be watching like a live set of a band that I like. Turn this off. Can't bear to see it. I won't listen to a live album. I won't watch a video. I don't even like watching music videos for bands that I like because I don't like seeing them. I will not follow any bands I like on any kind of social media. I will not look them up. I wish to know as little about them as possible to protect the sanctity of them in my mind. And I think that has made me what I like to call a chronic non-fan. Something I actually quite like about myself, but it does have its downsides. I'll explain to you since I know you're in the edgy seat here. I really like that, especially as a woman who ends up being in these spaces a lot. And I've been in a lot of spaces where I've ended up being like with bands in one way or another, backstage, if you will. And it's like, I have no idea who these people are. Oh, you're in that band? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, sure. What was your name? Oh, I know that band. Yeah. Put the members of some of my favourite bands in front of me and tell me their names, and I'd be like, no idea who you're talking about. Okay, cool. And I think as a woman, it's good. Like, I prefer to be that way as opposed to being someone who knows everything about what I enjoy, especially because what I enjoy is usually made by men. I'd rather just keep that sort of safe distance between, like, I'm a fan of what you make, I'm not a fan of you. However, I really enjoy when people have a thing and they just know everything about it. My boyfriend's that way, and he if he likes something, he researches it and he learns everything about it. I'm not that way. I think it's cool when people are, and that I think it's impressive, and it's like, wow, good for you, man. That's like, you're clearly really passionate about this. I'm not that way. But often I'm talking to my friends who are tattooers, and they'll say, oh, you know this tattooer? And I'll go, no. And they'll go, you really should, like, know a little bit about tattooing, you know? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like this with everything. But it has meant that, again, I've met, like, world famous tattooers, and I've been like, what's your name again? Never heard of you. What the fuck is this on my joggers? I don't know. Probably food. That, I can look at nothing else now. Anyway, so yeah, you can't like what I like. That being said, when I was single and dating, one thing I really wanted was to date someone who had the same music taste as me or similar, because I feel, look, I was just eating a pack of biscuits and they're there. I feel that if you like the same music as me, we're already sort of, you know what I mean? Like, there's an understanding there. I haven't really met a lot of people in the music scene that I'm into that I just can't stand. I'm sure they exist. I just don't know them. So yeah, like when I started dating my boyfriend now, my current boyfriend, if you will, when he was talking about the music he listens to, I was like, drop your trousers. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyway, so I don't know, I don't feel that with him, but I think it's just like with strangers, when I see, that's what it is. When I see strangers enjoying things that I like, I'm like, you need to back up and you need to stop, because that's actually my thing. But yeah, I don't know. Do you know what do you experience this? Do you know what I'm saying? I really need to get my inner bicep tattooed. I'm just a pussy. What is that called? What I say I have individuality complex. I don't really think that I do. But I think that this is scratching the surface of that. It's a scratch and sniff, if you will. Maybe you won't, and that's fine. It gets to the point sometimes I can't even listen to bands I like because I have that feeling. But I think partly that I feel that way when I feel really bad that I'm not making music right now. Like, I feel down about it. So I listen to bands that I like, and I'm like, that should be me holding your hand. You know what I mean? That's something I wanted to mention. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Don't yuck my yum. And more buzz phrases. Is buzz top 10 BuzzFeed things to check your wiener to? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Why Am I This Way? Don't Leave Me This Way by Tom Jones. Two things that have been weighing heavy on my mind the last few days. One, do a dear female dear, does inbreeding not cause birth defects in the Game of Thrones universe? Why are aunties and uncles, sisters and brothers fucking and sucking and there is no ramifications? That's one. Two, completely different topic. Have you seen the Harry Styles tribute act who performs, I think, in like Benidorm? It's like getting him on my For You page. No idea for why. And I see the way he dances and I'm like, this guy looks like a fucking twat. And then I saw the way Harry Styles dances and I was like, oh my God, that's how he dances. And then I thought, oh, well, it'll just look good when Harry does it because it's Harry doing it. No, it looks terrible. Harry Styles can't dance. Where does he get off having these shows where he dresses like an office worker and dances like a dickhead? That's really been weighing heavily on me, as you can tell. Do you know what I think the best game ever made was? Have you heard of Jet Set Radio Future? If you haven't, you really need to get to know. Not only is it an incredible game, the soundtrack. No notes. It's a game in which you rollerblade about the town. Like, it's kind of a Japanese-esque city and you tag. It's fucking sick. You have like a rival gang. The music is so good. Do you guys ever look through your notes and just like, it's like I've lived 1,000 lives and they're all at home in my notes. One of them, okay, I'm going to share some with you. Maybe I'll do this. Can you see this fly buzzing around my fucking face? Back up from me. Oh, that's going to piss me off. I'm going to read you some. And maybe I'll do this every one. I'll read you a couple. One of them, okay, I'm going to try and be careful what I say because I don't want to say too much. I just opened one of them and it was a member of a very famous band who put his phone number in my phone and just, do you know what? I can't actually say what it said because if he ever sees this, he'll be like, that was me. And then, right, that was such a nothing burger. Let's move on. This one says, okay, here's this one says, right, do you like it when I do that? Because you can't ever see it. It says, he said 2 mins. Do you know what that was? I was at a restaurant and there was a lift outside that said in about 20 different places, 8 people, like max capacity, and more 8 people, and 12 students got in there and they got stuck in. And they were like, the condensation was off the charts. What was funny is it was just one floor they were going up, but they got stuck in the lift and I was communicating with them through my notes app to say, like, fire brigade will be here he said 2 minutes, and they were like, I can't fucking breathe, I'm gonna piss myself. And I was like, he said 2 minutes. I said, did you see the signs? 8, yeah, how many of you is in there? Anyway, and then let's see, this one just says Diorolite, because when we were in New Zealand, Grace got really sick. It's not actually funny. I was gonna say she got the shits and I was like, no she didn't, and she asked me to get Diorolite. That's why I wrote it down. Then above that is just one that says $50. Why do I keep showing you my phone? You can't see. Right. See that? I made that the 29th of November at 2025 at 11:05 at night. $50. That's anyone's guess. This one's really lame. This one was the 25th of September at 1:05 in the afternoon. It says, I'm boring myself. I have long suspected I might be beautiful. I'm just waiting for you to tell me. This one's good. It's me writing out a message to cancel a guest spot before I sent it, because I had 4 cancellations last week, so I had 2 bookings left for 2 days, and I wrote it out first and then copied and pasted and sent it over. Do you do that? I don't do it much anymore, but do you write out things in your notes app in preparation to copy and paste and send to other people, so you can really like sit with it, ruminate on it, obsess about it, overthink about it, then copy and paste it? That's nice, isn't it? This one just says, if you can take me or leave me, then leave me alone. Period. I was spitting at that point. 3rd of August 2025 at 2:53 p.m. What's this one say? Oh, this one's funny. This one says trains, because I used to have to get the train to work. That's good, I didn't see that. And every single day, my train was delayed, which would mean I would miss my connecting train. And I thought, you know what, you've pissed me off. So I'm going to start making a note of every single train I get and every time it's delayed and how long. And I'm going to be on the fucking news. And I did it 4 days and I gave up. And then this one says, oh, a bit depressing. I've spent a decade in the shadows of a promised love. Then the light found me. I stretched my arm towards it. I felt the sun on my face. Gay! I don't know. That's probably something I said to a guy, like, this is about you. And it fucking wasn't. I should, right. I'll do this next time. This is the topic for next. When I was single, I was so sleazy. And I should maybe talk about that. But I don't know, man. Fuck it. I will, because it's funny. And I have funny stories from when I was single too, because it was so fucking dramatic. I'm a Gemini. Let's read one more. This one's good. It's in quotation marks. You look like you'd ruin my life. Things people say to girls who have tattoos. Me just trying to season my ramen correctly. 12th of June, 10:05. I'm gonna go. I think I just wanted to get on here to my adoring public who couldn't wait to hear from me. I decree you can relax for the rest of the day because I've spoken now. What an unflattering angle. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna go. Smell you later. Smell you? Never.